Where to meet quality men. Okay, I hear this all the time as a love and dating coach, and I have to address this. First of all, are you a quality person? Like, let's just start there. Are you a quality, amazing, freaking person? Of course you are. Of course you are. And so, the most absolute important thing for you to do is to do things that light you up, that you actually want to do. And so, take a step back and look at where you're going. Now, I get it. Like I'm a quality person, but I know that I've been to not quality places. You have to be willing to acknowledge, like, oh shit, wait a second, that's not really aligned to my best version of myself. And so, like, this is such a good opportunity for you to reflect on, hey, where am I going? Like, I used to go, for example, to this dive bar in Miami called Bougainvillea. And I loved it. It was such a cool, fun bar. And yeah, but was it the best place to meet like quality substance people? No, absolutely not. That was the phase before I got really intentional with my dating and created my dating method, right? But I had to really take a step back and reflect and say, wait, when I actually created my dating method, got so clear on exactly what I wanted, I realized where I was going was not a space for those kind of people at all. And so, like, why I went there, I was thinking, why do I go there? Like, why? I love live music. And that was one of the things that they had there. They had live music. Like, oh my gosh, okay, so but what is it about there that wasn't serving me? Like, what was it? A lot of drunk people, like a lot of people getting excessively drunk. And when people are drunk, you can't connect. You cannot like really be intentional about the conversations. And so for me, it was like, okay, maybe a bar isn't the best place. Let me try a lounge. Like literally, it was like just that one simple shift. I went to a different place, a lounge. Actually, it was called Transit Lounge back then, and now it's called, I think, Blackbird Ordinary. And that first time I was like, oh, live music, 7-piece live band, Cuban, just like me. My mom's Cuban. I love it. It was a vibe. It was a vibe. And it was not a bar where everyone's getting wasted. It was a lounge. It was actually people paying attention to the music. It was actually really cool. And that's where I met my freaking husband. But what I'm so like I just wanted to tell you, just take a step back and reflect on where you're going. Look at what you like of that experience and what are the bad things, or not even bad, you guys. Like, it's not even like that. It's just saying, well, what is not the best part about it? What is the negative side of it? And yeah, I cannot tell you enough how like happy that I became intentional about where I was going. Because if I just kept going to this little dive bar all the time, I wouldn't have made that had the opportunity to connect with not drunk people and like a guy that actually is sober, and like he's not sober, you know what I mean, he wasn't drinking like excessively or drunk, but that this is important, right? Especially if you want to make a connection, like a real connection. Okay, so where like, and just to throw out a couple more ideas for you guys, okay? So you're a quality person. How do you meet someone of quality and go to where you actually want to go, but really be honest about shit? If you're getting shit faced, wasted, you're never going to meet anybody no matter where you go, okay? Just side note, and I should make a whole podcast episode about that. But the other thing that I'm telling you is that the places that you're going, say, well, why does it suck? Why does that place suck? Truly. And what about it do you like? What about you don't? So like another thing that you might really love is dancing. And dancing is awesome. I love dancing. And actually at that lounge that I went to, they had dancing. And my husband asked, at the time he asked me to dance. And so, go to a place that's they're dancing. Awesome. good music, good dancing, but notice the vibe of the place. If it is like raunchy and everyone's wasted and it's like, oh my gosh, everyone's just kind of, like you can tell the vibe. If you're feeling like, okay, this is where you go to get shit faced and you black out and you don't even know, like that's a problem, right? If you're going to a place and you're getting hit on like really disrespectfully, I'm from Miami. Like this is where guys would just come up and grab your ass, and it was just like nasty. Like it was just like what nobody was respecting your space, and it was just like grimy. Depending on the places I was going to, so obviously you have to say, I like to dance, but let me not go to those fucking places with those kind of freaking douchebags. You know what I mean? Like that was kind of South Beach vibe at the time when I was going, right? So like you gotta be intentional. Maybe if you want to do dancing, maybe go sign yourself up for dance classes. That could be so fun. Like just I want you to. It's not like you're going on the prowl. It's more of this is what I like to do, and I would love to do this, so I'm gonna enjoy it. Like it's not like, oh my God, let me do something just to meet the guy. Like, no, no, no. Like I want you to do things that you really love to do that are aligned to your highest version of you. If Let me know if this is landing, okay? This is so important. Because if you're expecting to find the love of your life going to the same place over and over again, it's freaking insanity. It's like Albert Einstein says, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. It's like you got to change something up, right? Like this is why my clients hire me. Which, by the way, on that note, this month only in May, I have the doors open to join my coaching program. Do not forget. Oh my gosh, I'll drop the link below so you can sign up, or actually I'll also drop a link to get on a call with me if you have any questions and you want to see, hey, is this a really good fit for you? Because at the end of the day, you can hear all of this, but if you're not staying accountable, you're going to be like, this is good information. And then you're going to go get shit faced and go to the wrong places and all the things. Like when you have a coach in your corner, in your pocket, and it's kind of like, hey, let's see how your actions are aligning to your future self that has their person. That's one of the biggest perks of having a coach, right? Like see the things that maybe you're not seeing, calling you out on things that like, oh yeah, 100%, whoopsie daisies. Those actions are not leading me to my person. So anyway, that was a side note. Make sure that you take advantage though, because space is limited. They are filling up, and I would love to connect with you before the doors close. Yay. Back to what I was saying about your places that you're going to, your quality, you are high quality. Just know that. Just make sure that where you're going is aligned to that. Okay? And if it's not, perfect. That means you can actually make a change right now, like tonight, this weekend, whatever. And you can say, you know what? I'm going to try something different. I'm going to go somewhere new. You can even go by yourself. You don't even freaking need to go with anybody. Go to like a live jazz show. Go to a freaking live concert. I don't know, like just try something different vibes. Check it out and really pay attention to how you feel there. Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel like elevated? Truly, that happens. When you go to a place, you can feel like, oh, this is so grimy, this is nasty, or this is actually really freaking nice. Oh my gosh, I love this. Oof, you know what I mean? You got to pay attention to how you're feeling, the vibe of the place. It's interesting how people go to these places that are grimy and they're like, oh my God, all these guys are assholes. They're all douchebags. I'm like, well, stop going to fucking places like that. And I know these places all too well, so you got to hold yourself accountable. Don't just keep going to the same places so you can keep saying all men are douchebags, because they're not. They're not. You're just going to the wrong place. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and remember, it has to be crazy love or nothing. Till next time.